Hello guys, I'm back again and I'm going to talk about what is now I think my favorite brand of all and this is the Nomos. First of all, let me do a wristwatch check. Of course, I'm still honeymooning with this beautiful and stunning Omega Seamaster 300M, the white dial edition, with these beautiful waves etched into the dial. But let me start right ahead with what's going to be the fundamental of today's episode, and this is the brand Nomos. So, as you can probably see, I have a new acquisition in my collection, a new watch, and I'm thinking that this one might probably go for sale soon. But anyway, I'll decide this in the meantime. Let me show you what I got from Nomos first as gifts. So what I did is I actually ordered this original Nomos canvas strap from them, and I also ordered this thing, which I'm going to show you in just a minute, and they sent me this, which is I wouldn't say luxurious, but it is definitely very nicely wrapped. Of course, the attention to detail is stunning here. Please let me know if there are any other watchmakers which are going to send you their catalog and Christmas card strapped with a proprietary Nomos band or whatever this is called. So yeah, I got a Christmas card from Nomos. This is not one of my favorite models, but anyway, the card is also signed, which is a nice touch by my Nomos store. And here we have a really simple looking but quite nice catalog of about 66 pages, and this catalog has an overview of all of Nomos's models. There is even one guy from Nomos which is assembling watches. Very nice, Nomos guy. Keep doing your job. And we have some various beautiful detailed micro shots. And on the last couple of pages we have a detailed description of all Nomos movements. And of course their sundial pendant. And on the last page we have every award which Nomos has won. Yeah, overall it is a very nice touch, and I wanted to thank Nomos for that. So in addition to the strap which I showed you, I also ordered this thing, and I have to admit this looks even better in person than it looked on the website. It is in a very nice leather pouch. The leather is really high quality. As you can see, the stitching is top notch. It is perfect. And what's inside, it's a strap changer too, guys. Of course, branded by Nomos. The detail to this strap changing tool is also very, very high. The threading of this cap is perfect. It is very also quite heavy, quite substantial cap. What we have on the left side of this tool is a punch, so you can extract the pins out of drilled lugs. And what we have on the right side is the actual strap changing tool, which again is very nicely built, very detailed. As you can see, the grind on one side is the angle of the grind is steeper than the other end, and I don't know if this is the reason why, but the moment you press down on the lugs with this, they pop out. You don't need to make any additional wiggly movements in order to extract the pins, which is very nice. Oh, and also I think this strap changing tool is water resistant, guys. I'm not joking. There is this very tiny black rubber gasket here. I'm not sure of its function, but it's there, and it's a very nice detail from Nomos, and I can absolutely recommend this strap changing tool. I also own the Burgeon 6767F, the one with the really fine edge, which I use for some watches which require that fine edge for changing the strap, but this one has became my favorite tool just because it fits very well in the hand, in the palm. So yeah, I can absolutely recommend it. It's a little on the pricier side, but quality has a price, I guess. It costs 40 euros, but absolutely justified by the quality you get by Nomos. So you have already seen, oh, and the new straps from Nomos come in these cards. Just another nice detail. So guys, you have probably already seen in my other videos my Nomos Club Campus in 39mm, which is a fantastic watch, a very beautiful watch, very good watch for the price point it sits in. I'm really in love with this one, but let me show you also how this thing sits on my wrist. So my wrist is 16.5 centimeters or 6.5 inches, and I would say that this watch is quite perfect for my wrist. It's not too big, it's just the right size. Maybe, just maybe, the lugs extend a little bit too much, and if my wrist was, for example, was to be 7 inches, this would have been great, but still the watch looks really great. As you can see, it is very thin. It is only, I'm not sure of the exact measurements now, but only 8mm thick. So, so far I was thinking that there is no watch to beat this one in terms of size and value for money and so on and so on. Well, turns out I was wrong, guys. There is such a watch, and this is another Nomos. And I've been after this particular piece for quite some time. And when I'm saying quite some time, I do mean quite some time. This time I mean like a couple of months, even 3 months maybe. I was looking for this watch everywhere. The price of this watch wasn't justified for me up until now. I was finding this watch for about almost 3,000 USD, which is a lot for me. Honestly, this is a lot. When you have in mind that I bought my Tudor Black Bay steel for $3,000, I cannot justify spending $3,000 on this watch. But anyway, so recently I found this watch in used condition, 2 years old, barely worn, guys. This watch has absolutely no scratches on it, no marks, no signs of wear, nothing. So I found this one for a little bit below $2,000 and I grabbed it immediately. And I must admit, I'm literally stunned by this watch. It is so tiny, so fine, so beautiful that I immediately forgot about my Club Campus 737. So let me go through the dimensions of this watch. The case is 37 millimeters depth. And I had my doubts that this will sit good on my wrist. You know, I was thinking, well, wouldn't this case be just a little too small for my wrist? And let me show you if it is. As you can see, I have found my new perfect size. And it is a 37 millimeters. A 37 millimeters Nomos, if I might add. Just because Nomos has the tendency to wear and look a tad bigger because of their overextended legs. So even though this watch is 37 millimeters, it does wear like a 38 millimeter one. Again, very thin watch. I think this one is, its height, it's 9 or 9.5 millimeters, and this is just perfect. This is spectacular for an automatic watch. The upgrade with my previous Nomos is visible, of course. This one being an automatic and this one being a manual wind. 43 hours of power reserve. The movement of this Nomos is really very nicely decorated, guys. I fell in love with it the first time I saw it. The way it plays with the light, everything. The bridge of the balance wheel, everything looks stunning. Everything is very well done. I literally can't think of another $2,000 watch which would have this level of finishing on the movement. If you can, please enlighten me in the comments, but I can't. Signed crown, like every Nomos. And one thing I don't get with Nomos is why would they market this watch as a Nacht Blue, or which in English should mean night blue, I believe. I don't get it. How is Nomos seeing any shade of blue in this dial? I just don't get it, guys. Maybe something's wrong with my eyes, but I literally don't see any shade of blue in this dial. And it's the same for the strap. It's some kind of blue. I don't even remember the name now, but this is not blue. I don't want to brag, of course. I love the color, and I'm not sure if you're going to see the little indices on, for example, the 11 and 12, but they're definitely something like teal or baby blue, but I really don't see how the dial is blue. Other than that, we have the typical Nomos hands typical for their Club series, of course. Typical Nomos indices and Arabic numerals here. Of course, they are filled with superluminova. The only difference with my Club Campus, of course, is that the Club Campus has the California dial, which means that we have Roman numerals or on 4 and 8 o'clock, and we don't have this here on this one. And I thought I was going to miss this, but guess what? I don't. I think the watch looks perfect in that way as well. One thing which was very, very surprising for me is that I was not able to find a single review of this watch anywhere on YouTube. So this would be my first, I guess this would be the first review on YouTube of this watch. Yay! The reference number for this watch is 741. It is, I think, also marketed as a diver by Nomos, which was quite surprising for me again, until I saw the water resistance rating on this watch. And believe it or not, this watch has 200 meters of water resistance, which is another spectacular achievement, having in mind the thickness and the fact that this watch doesn't have a screw down crown. It is just an ordinary push-pull crown. But again, really Nomos have outdone themselves with this watch. This is my personal opinion here. I forgot the name of this particular watch, by the way. I think it was called something like okay, let me check here, guys, because I'm starting to forget stuff. I know it wasn't the Nomos Ahoy, because the Nomos Ahoy has those strange guards which I don't like. Oh, okay. It's called the Nomos Neomatik Atlantic. So yes. Other thing I wanted to mention about it is the Nomos canvas strap, on which this model is originally supplied. And this is not the original strap. For some reason, Nomos's default straps are too huge for my wrist. So I needed to order an additional size S strap, but other than the size, it's absolutely identical to the original one. The material is very soft, and you can see that they have put a lot of effort in manufacturing this strap, and everything is very fine, very well done, very well finished, very detailed about the strap. We even have the Nomos logo etched somehow on the inner side. And actually, let me give you a secret what I tried to do with the out strap. I have this, I'm not sure how this is called in English, but it is basically a hole punching tool, which is like a punch with a hollow punch in the middle, and it is specially used for punching straps. So I have this tool, and I tried punching an additional hole in the original strap, and guess what? I couldn't do it. I swear, guys, this strap behaved like it was made out of Kevlar or some other bulletproof material. I don't know what the reason for this is, but it started fraying, and in the end, of course, I managed to punch a hole, but it looked nothing like the original holes. And really, I don't know what this strap is made of, but kudos to Nomos for the material. It is absolutely rigid. I mean, I can bet my life on this strap, and I'm sure it won't fail me. Very well done strap. The price for this one is 60 euros. Again, it might be on the expensive side, but absolutely justified by the quality Nomos brings to the table here. Keeping in mind this is a 2 years old watch. I'm currently getting, for the 10 days I've been wearing this, I'm currently getting a result of +4 or +5 seconds per day, which is not great, but it's also not terrible, as my good old friend Dyatlov used to say. Of course, this one being a brand new watch I bought last year from Italy, this one is below a second. It's like 0.2 or 0.3 seconds per day, which is, I don't mind this, guys. But yeah, this one might also be a little magnetized. I'm yet to bring it to a watchmaker to check this. I'm not sure I'm going to do this. I just think I'm going to wear it and enjoy it. And I can absolutely recommend this watch to each one of you with tiny wrists. The other great thing I could mention is this clasp here, which is absolutely fantastic. It's not every day that you see a clasp with, I don't know how to call it, let's call it an integrated keeper, because that's what this left side of the strap is. It is an integrated keeper, which means that instead of having two separate keepers on the bands like the rest of the watch, you just use this side as a keeper. It's difficult doing this on camera. So you just use this side as a keeper and you add the other keeper. Perfect solution from Nomos. And yes, the size S strap might be a little too small for my wrist, as you can see, but I prefer it this way. I don't like having an awful lot amount of strap hanging out of my keepers. So again, perfect watch for small wrists. Every guy with wrists of about 16.5 centimeters or 6.5 inches and below should own this watch, of course, if it suits his taste. So that was all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my review and of the watch and of all Nomos things I have shown here. Really fantastic, beautiful brand. Unfortunately, I might say that aside from their club series, I don't really like the design of their other watches, so I'm thinking of only keeping this one and maybe getting rid of the White Club Campus manual winding. So that was all from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed my video once again, and bye for now.